Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and in this video we're going to add some animations to our weapons. So, for example, when we shoot with this pistol, you can see the slide doesn't move. So, we are actually going to make this slide bone to move, and also on the other weapons. So, the weapon, the shell ejection hole is basically visible. And on the next episode, we will make the shells to be ejected, or how do you say that? I don't know. But yeah, let's get started. So first we want to find the weapons that we want to create the animation. So let's first go to the military. Actually, let's go first to the first person and blueprints, and let's open the weapon data table so we can actually see the weapons that we need to add the animation. So pistol B, and now we can click from here, and it will take it, us to it. Now pistol B skeleton. Let's open it. Now what we want to do, we want to click here on the create asset, and we want to create animation current pose, and we want to go to the third person blueprints animations, and we want to actually create a new folder here. Let's call this weapon anims or something like that. Let's select that. Now we create this pistol B skeleton sequence. Now what we want to do, we want to click here on the record, and we want to select our folder that we just created, and we want to leave the sample frame rate to be 30, and after duration, let's make this 0.2 maybe, so it should be around 6 frames, maybe 7, 6 really, but I think it will. Let's see. Now when we create this, you can see we have this new animation here, which has, yes, it has 6 frames. Sometimes it gives you 7, I don't know why, but yeah, 6 is enough. Now you have this animation created. Now you want to go to skeleton tree, and you want to select your slide bone. Now you want to make sure that you're on the 0 mark, and you want to add a key on the slide bone, like this. It will add this new slide bone track to here. Now you want to go to around 3 mark, or when you want the slide to be back on the starting position, and you want to add another key. Now you want to go to the point where the slide will be on the back. So I will go to the 1. Now I will click on the slide bone again, press W, and I can move it. I can move it to around here, I think. That would be pretty good. Let's add a key. Now you can see it added this red track, basically. So now when we play this animation, it will look like this. Okay. Now when you open this slide bone track, you can adjust this, how long or like how far this goes. So minus 4.5, minus 4.75, minus 5. I think I want to leave it to minus 4.5. I think that's pretty good. 4.25, no, 4.5, that's good for me. So let's save, let's close. Now we can close this skeleton, and we want to go to the third person map. Let's open the first person folder and blueprints, animations, weapon, anims. Let's change this color to be something else so we can see it, so like white maybe. And now we can delete this pistol B skeleton sequence, because that's just a static 1 frame animation. Now we have this new animation. Let's call this pistol 1 fire or something like that. So we have our first animation created. So let's go to the next one. So weapon data table. Here on the SKAR4, when we go to there and we open its skeleton, be sure that you select the right skeleton, because we have here, for example, we have the SKAR4 skeleton and SKAR4X skeleton. So be sure to select the right one. Okay. I don't actually think that we have here anything that we want to move that is visible to the player. So I'm not sure if we have to create the animation for this, because we have this shell eject, but oh, actually not that one. Shell eject hatch. but you cannot see it from our player's perspective, so it actually doesn't matter. You can create this animation also if you want, but I will not do it. So let's go to the second next weapon, which will be SKKA47. Let's go to there. SKKA47 skeleton. Let's open that. Let's create asset, create animation, current pose. Let's go to the first person blueprints, animation, weapon animation. Let's create that. Now let's actually stop this first because I don't like it to move. Now let's record. It should be, everything should be selected already. 30 frames and after duration 0.2. Okay. Open the new animation. Now what we want to do here, we want to select our shell checked here. Okay. And W. Now let's add a key on the 0 mark, a key to the like 3 mark. And now let's go back to the 1. I don't really know if how this works in real weapons because I don't know that much about weapons, but I will make it move back in 1 frame and go back from there in 2 frames, but make it however you want. And if you know how it works, like really, then make it work like that. I will move this to around here. Let's add a key. Now you can see the animation is like this. Okay, it will go here and a little bit slower to back. Okay. Save. Close. Now let's go to the first person map. Now let's go back to the animations, weapon animations, and we can delete this SKKA47 skeletal sequence. And we have the new animation, let's call it KA47 fire or something like that. So let's save all. Actually, okay. Now let's go. We can actually close the skeleton and we want to go back to the weapon data table. Here in the shotgun, we don't have anything to move, at least for now. SKKA all Y. I also think that we don't have anything here, but let's check. Let's open the skeleton, and you can actually see the right skeleton when we open the mesh, and you click the skeleton from here. It will open the right skeleton. Okay, does this have anything that you can see? Yes, it actually does have. Okay, so here we have this shell ejection thing. So let's create a animation, current pose. Let's select the correct folder. Let's stop that. You don't have to stop that, but it's annoying when it's like moving like this. So let's create, record, and everything is set. New animation, let's go to there. 0 mark, let's select our shell checked. Let's create key or add key and go to the 3, add another key, go to the 1, press W, let's move it back, let's add a key, and now we have the animation. Let's save, let's close also the skeleton. Let's go for the first person map. Let's go to the weapon animations. Let's delete the skeleton sequence and the new animation. Let's call it what is the weapon called? SKKA wall or something like that. Okay, let's call it KA wall. KA wall. Fire 1, something like that. Fire 1. Fire, just fire. Okay, the next one will be SK SMG 11 no stock. Let's go check if it has something that moves. So let's go to there. No stock Y skeleton. Let's open it. Let's check. And it actually doesn't have anything that you can see. So we don't have to do anything here. But you can obviously create the animation if you want, but I will not do it because you're gonna see it. So the last one, SKKA74 UI. Let's click on that. Now let's open that. Let's click on the skeleton. Where did it open the skeleton? No, let's close this. Okay, it opens the skeleton to here. Okay, now create asset, create animation, current pose. Let's select the folder again. Read it there, stop the moving, and record for 0.2 seconds. Let's go to the new animation. Let's select our T-spawn shell eject. On the 0 mark, let's add a key. On the 3 mark, let's add a key. And on the 1 mark, let's press W. And let's move this to around here. And let's add a key. So it is working. So let's save, close the skeleton. Let's go to the first person map. Let's go to our animations folder. Let's delete the skeleton sequence. And the new animation, let's call it KA74U fire or something like that. So now we have all these animations created here. So save. Why do we have project settings? Okay, let's close this. So let's go to the blueprints. Let's go to the weapon struct. And let's add a new variable to here. Variable will be called like weapon, sorry, weapon fire sequence, because we cannot use montage, otherwise we will have to create a animation blueprint for all the weapon skeletons, and we don't want to do that. So let's make it sequence. Now we want to select anim sequence object reference like this. Now let's go to here and let's drag this over the lower montage, so it is here with the other animations, but it is sequence, not montage. Now let's save, and we can close this. And here in the weapon data table, we want to select all the sequences. So here on the first one, on the pistol, we want to select our fire sequence. So let's search for a fire, and we should find the pistol one fire. The second, we don't have to do anything. On the third, we want to select the fire. K47 KA47 fire. Here on the fifth, SKKA. So let's search for a fire again. KA wall fire. And on the last one, KA74U fire, and KA74U fire. Let's save all. And actually, you want to do this with all your data tables, but we don't have to do it right now. So the next thing, let's go to the PP first person character. And now we want just get the variable from the data table. So let's open the set weapon stats and close everything else except the event graph. Here we have this new weapon data fire sequence. We want to promote this to a variable. Let's connect it to here. And where does this go? What? I think it's the third one. I mean 10-2. So yeah, like that. So 10, 1, 2, 3, and everything is correct. Yeah. Let's move this a little bit further. And I actually think we should move also this so it's a little bit cleaner, so you can see where the lines go. Okay, that's good enough. So now we have set it to be a variable. Now let's click on it. Let's set it to weapon stats folder, and let's also move it over the lower montage like this. Compile. Let's save all. Let's go to the event graph, and I think we want to add the code where we play the animation here on the recoil, because we have these fire trace and we have some custom fire trace things and so on. So for now, we want to add it here to the recoil, because every weapon still calls this event at some point. So let's actually make some space here. So let's move this up here, and then we can move this a little bit closer, and this we can make a little bit tighter. maybe like this. Okay, now we can fit it here. Yes, we can actually fit it here pretty nicely. So now let's get our weapon mesh. And here from the weapon mesh, we want to just play animation, not montage, animation. Connect it to here. We don't want it to loop. And now we want to get our new variable that we have created, weapon data, weapon fire sequence. Let's connect it to here. And don't make it loop, otherwise it will play all the time. Now let's compile. Let's save all. Now let's go to the level and let's add some weapon here that we can try with. What is this? 2, let's make it like 7, so it's the KA74U. So let's save, play. I noticed that with the pistol, the animation doesn't look that good. We have to adjust some details. So when we shoot with the pistol, it doesn't look that good because we have this recoil here. And I actually think we want to add some like variables so we can choose between these recoil, like, how would I say it, like with this recoil thing that we now have, with the animation coming from the code, or with the animation that you have created. So we can create like a little bit better animation for the pistols, because I don't think the pistols like now look pretty good with the slide moving and so on. But for example, with this weapon, you can see, oh, this lags, you can see it looks a lot better. I don't know why this is lagging so much, but why is this lagging so much? But yeah, you can see the game looks a lot more alive when you shoot with something that has some kind of animation on the weapon. This. But yeah, I actually think that was all for this video. Or was it? Actually, if you're still here, if you didn't go away when I said that, let's fix the pistol quickly. So let's go to the... Okay, some little problems, but this doesn't matter. Let's close it. And let's go to the weapon data table. I think we have to adjust these recoil things here a little bit. So the recoil yaw, let's make it 0. Recoil length, let's make it like 0.1. Rot multiplier, let's make it 0. Fire pullback amount, let's make it like 3. And also the recoil amount, let's make it like 0.2. We don't want it to jump that much. So let's save, close. Now it should look a little bit better, but yeah, I think we have to create some better animations for it. But now. But yeah, you can obviously adjust the values however you want. But yeah, so I think that was all for this video. If you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye.